Ah, OBS. There we go. Everything looks good. Excellent connection. The connection's good. Uh, yep, everything looks good. And lastly, I just have to wait for somebody to roll in, but I think I've waited long enough and doesn't look like anybody's gonna roll in, so might as well get started. I don't want to be going. Well, I kind of don't want to be one of those streamers that takes like forever for the stream to start. And I gotta check a Discord message. Connection, please. Hey, Saki. I'm sorry you couldn't stream recently, but I'm glad you're here now at least. Though I want to remind you, if at any point you want to stream on your own, like just to leave my stream or keep mine on in the background or whatever, that's perfectly fine. I don't want my streaming hours to encroach on yours, so it's perfectly fine. It's all up to you. But either way, I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're feeling better today than you have been lately. Ooh. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you want me to play through the Silver sections first, or get the Sonic and Shadow sections out of the way, so I can save the best for last? I'm assuming you'd rather see me play through Silver's story, because Blaze is in there, and admittedly, both of our time zones and schedules don't really line up that often. And I'd have to think about that one. But I'm glad you feel better. I'm really glad. I've been a little worried, and I don't know why you haven't felt well. I have some ideas why, but I'd rather not say them on stream. You know, privacy and all that. For me, honestly, Silver. I could go without playing the Sonic and Shadow sections because I've kind of already S-ranked those in the last Project 06 update, and I played them through a lot to S-rank them. So I could just leave those out entirely if I wanted to, but that's up to you and anyone else who joins. For me, though, I definitely want to play through Silver first because I've been waiting a long time for that. Heck, part of why I even started Control was because it's just me coping with the fact that Silver doesn't really have any good source of gameplay because, there's 06, but leaving aside the quality of the game, I'm also kind of... I don't really have my PS3 with me, and I don't want to get a capture card for that. But assuming you're ready, we can get started. Assuming you are, though, because I know you're also on Discord. Whenever you're ready, though. Because I kind of want someone other than me to see it, because I don't know. I just think it's kind of hype. Ooh, goody. Because this starts off with a cool cutscene for Silver as well, which I admittedly should have mentioned earlier. So that's what I wanted you and others to see. Shame Mike isn't here, but hopefully he'll join. Dang dialogue.
疲れ果て希望などどこにもない。なんでこうなったのか誰に聞いてもわからない。ただ炎か。この炎だ。俺たちの世界を焼き払い全てを壊した。何度倒しても蘇る永遠の命を持つエネルギー生命体、炎の最悪イブリース。
シルバ
ブレイズ、どうした？
ー、奴がまた出た。
You know, I'm gonna be on my, Oh, okay, so you heard that. Good. I was a little worried it was a little too quiet. So I'm just gonna unapologetically go on my contrarian arc and say, like, you know what? I liked 06's graphics. I mean, sure, in the base game they weren't that great, but the pre-rendered ones, gosh, they stand up even today. And now we have a save file. We have save files now, which is a new thing. That wasn't in the last one. I would belt those lyrics if I knew them off the top of my head. But yeah, I was wondering, like, thoughts on Blaze's Japanese voice? I know you're familiar with her English one, but we're gonna play with the Japanese voices, and you'll be able to hear Blaze's Japanese voice. But of course, if you want me to change this to the English voices, just let me know and I can do that. I would ask you what your thoughts are on the audio so far, but it gets a lot louder. I didn't watch that cutscene when I was audio testing it, but I know the game wasn't that quiet. It was a lot louder, so I don't know what went on there, but either way, kind of like her English voice a little more, but her Japanese voice is good too. It's just different from what I'm used to. Yeah, admittedly, you can see some heavy changes in the characters sometimes with their voices. Like Knuckles actually sounds really high pitched, whereas in Japanese, whereas in English, he sounds very deep and mature and serious, you know? See, gold medal results. Well, we have nothing so far. Is that in the game? Can I play that? No, probably not, because all the others have the silver coins, or the metal ones, so I probably can't play this. Oh, darn it. Oh, well, that's okay, because, yeah. Still gotta wait a long time for the last part of the game. Alright, we're gonna start off with silver because, ooh, I've been missing you. As you can see, again, much louder. Let's see, Iblis Phase 1, Sonic, Egg Genesis, Shadow, Iblis Phase 2. Oh wow, do the others have the boss fights too? Yeah, Shadow's voice is a lot clearer and smoother as opposed to his raspy, whispery voice. Wow, can we actually play these? I don't remember that. I don't remember that in the last one. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Egg Cerberus. It's a dog thing. With only one head for some reason. I guess the Cerberus part comes in the fact that you fight it with like 3 other characters, so you effectively fight it 3 times in total. Let's hear it again just for fun. And that way I'm not interrupting them.
Let's get on!
Yeah. Japanese silver is one I don't really like that much because I think sometimes he sounds like really deep and raspy and a lot older than he's supposed to sound. Like supposedly he's 14. And you know, I'm alright with him having a mature voice of sorts, but it doesn't fit his naive personality. However, it does fit the part of him that's very serious and objective minded, so you can tell they went for very different things with the voice direction, which I don't know, I think is kind of an interesting thing if you want to like talk about it from a cultural perspective. But that's me getting sidetracked, and I should probably start the game already. I know, but egg Cerberus said just such a silent. It is really. I mean, just putting egg at the beginning of anything is gonna make it sound kind of silly. It's a wyvern, but it has eggs. Hurry to Iblis, the flames of disaster. You can't just add egg to the beginning of a boss fight and call it a day. Yes, I can! That was from Boom, wasn't it? Boom was surprisingly funny. Cutscenes? I do not know why Wifey hates this game, but I also don't want to talk about Wifey. Also, it's kind of why I don't invite him, because admittedly he likes to complain. Oh, I should have changed things with the controls. No, that's from original. Oh, okay. Boy wife? Don't talk about boy wives to me, you know how I get. No, I'm trying to keep it inside. Oh, I thought that was from Boom. I think I remember him saying that on one point. I know controls, telekinesis is better, I don't care, shut up. Shut up, voices in my head. This is why I love Silver, like... Yeah, but does any other game let me throw a demon at another demon? Before Control came out, no. And of course I'm playing this with like highest graphics possible, which kind of sets it to automatically. So I'm okay with doing that. I think my PC can handle it anyway, but you know, if it can't, I'll just turn down the quality on my model, because I really want to play this on highest graphics. And at any point, you know, like if there's any dialogue or anything you think is too quiet or too loud, just let me know and I'll change that. Silver, okay, I know you want me to get on with the game, but Silver was a lot slower here. He ran at your speed of like a quarter to a half less than your average 3D platformer character. Silver is a lot faster here. He's also smoother, which is kind of my gripe with 06 in general, even the original game. No, Project 06 in general. The characters are they feel a little slippery. And at higher speeds it works, but for like, even then, when you're accelerating it feels really weird. Like I really like the animations too, they just look so good. Yeah. No, 60 animations look so gamey. That road doesn't look too solid. I believe you, but I want to hear you elaborate on that. Define gamey. I could levitate over there. Or I could do this because I think it's funny. Now this, it works. Yeah, but you have to get like really up in their face. It is effectively a slap. Ow. You also have this ranged attack, which if I push B, I can use something called Psycho Wave. It's effectively a ranged attack that Silver can use on command. That's a new thing. That wasn't in the original game, and I'm really glad that they added it here because, I mean, you know, it's fun. Like, Silver's abilities are fun, but that slap isn't very reliable. Now let's see what happens if I come over here. Oh. Well, they jump from standing still to running and vice versa with no easing, but in here they actually seem to build up speed of the animation. Oh yeah, I think I remember. It's been a while, but I think I remember what you're talking about, and I believe I can actually turn on such animations for this. But it's as you said, they don't look very good. That reticle is also new. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like, fuck it. The silver slap is not very good. Silver is like the very definition of an M2 only pyro. Is like the very definition of an M2 only pyro. The easiest way to counter him is just by not shooting a rocket at him in the first place. WM2 as an air blast only. That's the best way to counter an air blast only pyro, just not shooting rockets at him. How do I move this? I can't move the camera. Ding. 4x19 metal pipe sound. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Yeah, no, that's fine. I understand. I mean, admittedly, that's, I think, something of a filter for just the not gonna sugarcoat it meme in general is actually knowing the controls for the game in question. Oh, there it is, okay. Silver and his older sister GF. How old is Blaze? Is she 15? Or I could do this. No! Why isn't it working? Okay, so I guess it... Ow. Either I did something to make it work in the last game, or it's only for this... in the original, or it's only for spike balls. Ooh, almost fell down. Oh, okay, I felt this with Adventure and Shadow the Hedgehog too. Yeah, Adventure and Shadow were more Adventure was more excusable, Shadow less so, but it was still an issue. 06, well, you already know. Excusable or not, like, the game wasn't finished. I'm not gonna give flack for that. Gosh. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling right now, but, like, Japanese Blaze is kind of sexy. Like, not gonna lie, like, okay, hear me out. I'd let her whisper in my ear. Let's see, can I get up on this here? I love Silver so much. Oh, both are 14, damn. All the way Blaze keeps seppukuing. Oh yeah, the AI was something. She is a Blaze. Oh. No, the orb. Throw the orb at me again. I demand it. I want a refund. Here, thank you. Hello, sir. I'd like to return a product. Anything else here? There might be hidden stuff around. Sonic has gems he can find, but I don't know about the others. I do not believe Shadow had much he could find in stages, but regardless of whether or not he does, and the camera's stuck on something, I don't know if that's the same for Silver. You don't have to go through the stage. Okay, good, thank you, because I'm going to be I want to take my time, but I also know that you do kind of want me to just like not take forever the way I did with Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. So can I don't you have to oh donut, oh right, oops. I do not. It's not on a time limit. That timer is counting up and wow, I've already been talking for 10 minutes. Ah! Depth perception. That timer is counting up, but it's not a time limit or anything. Murder was different, that was a visual novel. Yeah, that's true. In visual novels, there isn't anything to look at but the text and the PNGs. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So, like, you don't mind just sightseeing as I talk about stuff. Like this tornado here. So I kind of want to keep that pace up. You don't even have to wait that long. I just kind of want to here. I don't mind sightseeing at all. I kind of... Okay, good, thank you. That's a relief. Because I like doing that in games too, and it's kind of why I take so long in games. And like, when I was younger, I could have taken even longer in video games. But the reason I don't in streams is because of a combination of impatience and also that I want to savor the game, well, and that I want to keep the pace up for streams. But even then, like, I can still take a good long while if you let me. Oh, okay, so that changed from how it was in the original, where you just had to like tap R2. Or you just had to tap R2, but now you actually, whether you tap it or hold it down, it's gonna keep you on there the whole time. When you're young, you suck at games, and when you're older, you still suck at games, but you actually feel bad about it. Yeah. I'm so pitifully bad at TF2, TF2 actually makes me angry at myself. Also, it seems I don't have that dash move that I had in the last Project 06 release. No, I missed the box. Huh. It's all your fault. Darn. I love throwing demons. It's just the funniest thing to me. Oh, now we get to play as Blaze. And if you want to do this, if you want to play this game yourself, actually, you can just... I got a Discord message, so I'll check that real quick. But if you want to play this game yourself, I don't know what kind of rig you have, but you can just set the graphics on... You can just set like all the graphics and such a lot lower, and it should hopefully be able to run. But if it doesn't, don't beat yourself up over it. This game is very graphically intensive. I think I'll keep it off hold for a while. That's fine. Oh, I almost seppuku. Okay, well, man, they chose a great place to have you place Blaze, because if I pushed X in now, the girl already wants to jump off a building. Let's see what she can do. So she can use her claws. I think that's the claws thing is new. So you can do a fire tornado. And turn into a fidget spinner. Bumpers and triggers are cameras. So you D-pad nothing. Pushing buttons nothing. Double jump. Ow. Wait a minute. That makes sense, I'm sure. Sure, fine, whatever. Anyway. And X button to perform your own version of a homing attack. Pretty happy with myself today because I got my oxygen non-included colony to be self-sustaining, something I've wanted since 2017. Oh wow, that game must be time-consuming. Congrats though. Faye sounds like she wouldn't have preached your show. Yeah, that's kind of a good point actually. I guess oxygen not included is a long game, which I'm impressed. Okay, so I'm guessing that's one of those like real-time strategy whatever games. RTS? Accelerate? Yeah. Well, I'm not a Japanese woman, so I can't say accelerate tornado this in a cool voice. Damn, she's fast. Oh my god. It's a very long, in-depth game, and yeah, it's kind of like an RTS. Y button to perform a spinning claw. Effective in situations with a lot of enemies. Oh man. What else 6 could have been? Well, I'm not gonna use the... Well... I don't know. I don't know if I want to speed through things. Not as familiar with this environment. What's over there? You deceived me! But no combat, only survive. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, admittedly that's one game I don't think I've ever even heard of. Oxygen not included. Nope. Nope, I thought there was a secret there. Nope. Phase. Oh my god. It is, I love those deep Japanese woman voices. Oh my goodness, they're so sexy. I don't have a stomp attack and it bothers me. What if I need to fall faster? Ow! No! Ah! Darn it! Blaze's voice is absolute sex. It is. Like, gosh, dude. Oh, I dig those sexy, deep Japanese woman voices. Like, oh, I can't even tell you how much I love them. Burezu. Dang. Blaze, you gotta stop. You're gonna make me act up. Yeah, if I ever seem like I'm not used to this at any point... If I ever seem like I'm not used to this at any point, please forgive me. I'm really used to Frontier's controls. Is there any way I can follow that trail? Is there a mod to play Blaze in every stage? I honestly don't know, but I think this game has mods? Even that I'm not sure of, though. Like, possibly. Possibly, but you'd have to go looking yourself, because I don't I haven't explored any mods this game has. I think it has a few, but I'm really not sure. Hopefully there's one.
この先は俺が行くぜ
I'll go on ahead. Is there a thing up here? No. Yeah, so Silver, I guess he gets that dash thing later. So I'm gonna have to wait until I get to that. No! You know, one thing I'm always gonna have a grudge against is the fact that, okay, if you think Silver's attacks are really slippery and sloppy and his aim is, like, horrendous, it was, it's both better and worse in the original. In the original, if you, it starts out just fine, but if you get an upgrade that lets him hold more objects, then it starts off worse because there's so many, because now Silver can carry so many things that, they just kind of start colliding against each other because they're all just too crowded and focused on one target that's far away. Let's see. Damn, his throwing attacks are strong. But here, now it's like... But it would actually be a lot better if you didn't have that attack. But now, like, even if you don't have the upgrade... I mean, not the attack, the upgrade. Now even if you don't have the upgrade, here, it's still really sloppy. It's not the only thing about Silver that's slippery and sloppy. After Blaze is done with him. Let's see. By the way, I hope you saw that post I found in Kimono Girls, where you might have enjoyed that, the side of you that likes to ship these two together. Can I make that jump on my own? Yes, I can. And I would always do this in the original, just conserve my meter by tapping it, but it seems like they fixed that. If in the original, oh, almost fell. This game's okay. Now that was a skill issue on my part, but still, this game's kind of damn. All them sloppy seconds with that sloppy aim. I guess, I don't know. I'm good at video games. Yes, where it showed the shapes in Silver and Blaze's clothes. Oh gosh, I'm taking like 16 minutes on this. I feel like camera control is the most important thing in controlling yourself well here. Oh! Oh my god! I missed it! This is all your fault. Damn, control is a lot better about this. Yeah, in the original, you could just like mash the A button and conserve more of your meter. But here, it kind of runs it out no matter what, which is, good for gay balancing, I guess. But I don't like it. Oh, he does have that dash attack now. I will slap this wall. In the original, you could just like throw something, and Silver was kind of, honestly, kind of dummy OP. Like anything he throws, if it so much as touches an opponent, they die. Or at least take some amount of damage. Now, you have to not only rely on it actually hitting them, you know, of course, but you have to rely on it moving, on it traveling fast enough to hit them in the first place, to do enough damage at all. A rush in 06 in different continuities. Oh, the thing in the miscellaneous cool stuff. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Here's a little superstar. A rush in 06 in different continuities. I honestly have no idea. I don't know much about Rush, but I think what happened was that Blaze dying in 06 is what sent her to the Soul Dimension in Rush. So it's something of a sequel, but I'm not really sure. Also, let's see if we can do that better for a higher rank. Yeah, I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's all I really know. It's a weird theory, but could work. I wouldn't even call that a theory. Like I said, I know little to nothing about Rush, other than that's where Blaze met Cream, and Eggman, be careful or he sounds like a racial slur, debuts, but you know, that really is it. I'm 100% confident, I could be wrong. Did Sonic meet up with Blaze in this game? No. However, when Mephiles tells Silver about a blue hedgehog, when Mephiles tells Blaze about a blue hedgehog, she repeats the word blue hedgehog like she knows him. Like that's supposed to sound familiar. And boy, did I just shove that guy off a cliff? I love Silver, he's so goofy, yeah. His powers are just so goofy, yeah, I love them. Whoa, almost got hit with that. Eggman, that band. You're all mine. If she already knows him, then why is she in the future instead of a different dimension? I think what happens is that she starts off in the future. Boy, he is right there. Come on, Silver. Your aim is not this bad. Like, pull off, you don't get. Rush Adventure just complicates things even further, but she's the princess of the Soul Dimension. Yeah, I really can't tell you much. I haven't played the handheld games, but from what I've heard, they do kind of complicate the general consensus for a canon. Partially because sometimes they can make more sense than the handheld games, or they can make less sense, but they always take more priority than the handheld games. I want a mod that turns that pipe's impact sound into the 4x19 impact sound. I said impact twice, that means I have to make a Genshin Impact joke. Can I jump over there? Or should I just wait until I get hit it as Blaze? I said hit it as Blaze, that's... I hope Flynn doesn't retcon Blaze still being alive by Rush Adventure. I hate that. I don't think he will because he knows. Whoa. Okay. No. Just casually drop it. He dies. Again, I love Silver so much. It's so much fun to play as. I don't think he would. He might retcon a few things, but he wouldn't retcon her entire existence as a character. He knows she's far too important and far too popular to retcon her entirely. Oh, let me just get that. Because I've seen some criticism for Flynn. I don't want to get into that too much, but for whatever you can, good or bad, you can say about him. Oh, yes. Tricked that jump. Oh, nice. But for whatever good and bad someone can say about him, I think it's been clear, both with his work in comics and in Frontiers, that he has a lot of respect for these characters. A lot more than, well, I don't want to shit on Pontac and Graf, because you've probably heard that opinion plenty of times, but, and you know, like, true or not, we've kind of, people have kind of been over that sort of thing, like, a million times. But anyway, Flynn does have a lot of respect for these characters, so I trust how we'll handle Blaze. He knows. I really liked the arc Blaze went through in Rush. Sure, it was simple, but it worked. He knows as in what, like Flynn or? Okay, well, I almost took damage there. I mean, I've noticed Silver still falls a little when he starts levitating himself, so I'll need to be ready for that. I don't want to interrupt Blaze, her voice is too sexy. Yeah, let's see. That's more or less become a part of her character. So, like, canon or not, that's there to stay, thankfully. Gosh, I'm just remembering how in the original, Blaze was, like, fast. I mean, she was faster than Sonic. Don't ask me why. I have not the slightest clue. 1000 Hunter. I remember some of these point compliments were kind of questionable, but okay. Thank goodness I can trust this attack a little more than the original. Like Blaze, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop, sweetheart. You finna make me act up. Well, I can just do this. Thankfully, it's a little more reliable than it was in the original. I think the hit detection was a little questionable in the original. Hit it! Thank you. Like, not sure, but I think you could still take damage in that. I'll go on ahead. Thank you. Maybe she is originally from the Soul Dimension as a princess, then she got to Sonic World's future, then after she died she went back to Soul Dimension. Maybe? Again, I really can't confirm or deny anything. Getting combos of Silver is gonna be kinda rough, not gonna lie. Honestly, S ranking anything as Silver is gonna be kinda rough. So I've only got like 17,000 points. That is nowhere near enough. And I'm already near the end. Now maybe if I'm a little more patient with how I throw things, it might work a little better. I can only imagine Chaos X, the person who's been working on this fan project, probably went through a lot of work. Ah, no! Ah, that was all my mistake. I got way too sloppy there. I can only imagine he's probably went through a lot of work trying to get Silver's basic attacks right, because it was pretty sloppy in the original. Like, no surprise, you know, the original game not even being finished. Oh shit, ain't no way, never. Did he just sniff me? Yeah, ain't no way, never. I'm gonna have to do that a second time or later. Just like go through all these in another run, because oh my goodness, that was yucky. I don't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? But yeah, I definitely can't confirm or deny anything with any confidence on Blaze. I know things are kind of weird, and even when I first saw the story in 06, okay, well, thank you, game. I know when I first saw the story in 06, I was like, wait, then how is she alive in Rush? Rush Adventure is technically the last game where you can play as different characters in Sonic, not counting the OC from Forces. The OC from Forces. Yeah, sadly they did kind of take that out, because I think... I mean, you already know how things were with Sega learning the wrong lessons from 06. Let's see, did the game crash? Oh no, I was just responding to a message on Discord. Also, I have something called rice water here. Well, I finished it, unfortunately. But it's really good. If you can ever try it, it's super duper good. Though I think it's... let me check on something real quick. Okay, so as I was saying, it's more traditionally known as horchata, spelled with an H, but it's silent. So if you ever get a chance to try that at any restaurant you go to, it's super duper good. And yes, that was Nei-chan tending to the laundry. And believe you me, if I could say, oh, I'm sorry, little brother. I had to do and go put the clothes in the dryer real quick. If you believe you me, I would say that in a feminine voice if I could, but I can't. I need to actually start my effeminate voice training arc.
いいところだな、ここは。
He looks so good! You already have a feminine voice. Oh, well.
最後キネシスを貯めた時間で飛べる高さが変わるようだな。
I mean, if you really think so, thank you. You say that after I'm screaming about the character. Good looking stage. Made even better. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't move the camera right now, but man, this looks nice. Only problem is like the lighting. Well, no, that's pretty accurate to the original.
バルカン弾は掴むことはできないが、最後キネシスで弾くことができる。
マルタの真ん中でサイコキネシスを使えば前後に動かせるぞ。壁を壊したり大玉を転がすのに使うのだ。
This is one of my least favorite stages for every character. And you know one thing I'm really not looking forward to? The 8-ball. In just the desert stage. Move the box!
両足を崩せば奴は痺れる。
Ow!
最後
Ow!
キネシスで掴むチャンスだ。
Where am I? I don't know. Camera controls! I can't believe I fell into a pit trap like that. Hey, it's Turtle from Majora's Mask. Yeah, you know what? No, I take back what I said. I like the sliding more than the original. Oh, barely saved myself from that. Oops. Apparently Blaze in 06 isn't canon according to Ian Flint's podcast. Okay. I'm not sure if he said that, but I've heard that some people kind of cherry pick what he said in some podcasts. So I wouldn't, if you haven't already watched it, I would encourage you to watch that specific part where he says that, because some Twitter users are a little misleading. Like that, you know, that meme about me leaving the scene after spreading misinformation. That's kind of a real thing with them. They like to do that. No. Now what's that vine over there? Should I go back there? Yeah, I just gotta wait. Take my time with the turtle. Use the fruit that's all around you to call the turtle. Well, it's kind of going over... Where is he going? Oh, all the way over there. Should I just... I can probably like cruise through everything with the turtle. Oh, okay. So I can go on to the next one. Reddit, but yeah, you might be right. Yeah, if it's Reddit, I don't know. Like Reddit is just a slightly... Oh. I really don't know, because like Twitter is all the same things wrong with Reddit turned up to like 100. So, oh, I can't grab the logs. What? But yeah, Reddit's a little better about information, or at least was last I remember. Before they kind of started obsessing over politics. So maybe they're not as bad about this, but so maybe they're not misinterpreting what Flynn said, but I don't know. I've heard Flynn's a little wonky with what is and or isn't canon in Sonic, but as I've said, that's also just kind of hearsay from my part, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm also getting it from Twitter, so, and I don't have the patience to listen to a full podcast, so I could be wrong as well. Can I even do anything with that? I don't know. I don't really have a homing attack, so I don't know if I can. Oh man, if you really feel it not being able to not really being able to just tap the button to conserve your meter. I guess I gotta actually aim. Oh. Fine then. Gosh. I guess I gotta actually aim with when I throw stuff. Let's see, let's just say, for the sake of headcanon, that it goes like Rush 06, Rush Adventure, with Blaze in 06 being her caught up in interdimensional travel but ending up in the future. It works for me. I know even less about Rush Adventure. Okay, so I just jumped towards it. Good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. No! I'm good at video games. I'm very good at video games. Nate-chan is a genius. Nate-chan is very smart. It's better than the alternative that every one of these games just stand alone on the rails or just inconsider it the truth. I mean, yeah. That is probably how things are, but it's like with the Zelda timeline. Sure, you could say that's the case, and you'd be right, but, you know, where's the fun in that? Give me your essence. Your white stuff. Tanpapachan. Wording. What about it? I still gotta finish watching Witchcraft Works, I'm sorry. Go man. Brutal. Brutalizing difficulty. Man, they give it to you with all these exploding boxes. Oh. Oh. If you want to make a compilation of my clumsiest, just dumbest deaths, that's material for it. I'm really not good at this. Oh my god! Watch Witchcraft Works room! I'm working on it! Okay. I got that one right, at least. Who shot me? I will respond to that, and I do see that question. I will respond to it in a second after I'm done. Ow. Well, all it takes is one bullet for them to do me in. Oh, okay. Oh, upgrade. Oh, I get an extra life, so... No gem upgrades for silver. I like how the bullets didn't even damage the shield. What? What? How? I demand an answer. Okay, that does nothing. What do you think of Ocarina, by the way? I thought it was pretty good. I would only, well, to be honest, I'm not sure what I can say on terms of, like, criticism from a technical perspective, because, like, yeah, you were struggling with the emulator, but that's kind of normal. I mean, emulators, I think, are somewhat notorious for giving people a hard time. Is there spikes in there? No, okay. And just Nintendo games in general. Okay. No, I can't do that. Can I bring a box up here, or no? Okay. I would say you also kind of took, like, forever. Ew. But again, that's also kind of normal because Zelda games are very just, you know, wander around and figure everything out on your own. So I basically don't really have a lot of criticism. Hello, I'd like to refund these products, sir. Was my gameplay decent or baby tier? I'd say it's pretty normal. Decent, I suppose? Because again, like, Zelda games really are just very figured out, and I told you there's a crawl space. And you're probably used to very different games where you have to go around and find it yourself. You probably thought, okay, so I have to find it tucked away somewhere. What you don't know is that Zelda games kind of just hand stuff to you, and I think I should have elaborated that, but I also didn't want to just tell you that from the start either. You already found it anyway, so it's not like it matters. But the crawl space is something that it's led up to. Like, you go to a guy with glasses and he tells you about the basic controls, and you find a little fenced area, and then it leads to the crawl space that takes you where the sword is. You probably didn't expect that to be handed to you. And from what I can tell, it seems like you're thinking that things are going to be a lot more complicated than they are. But then you're going to find that some things are a lot more simpler than you think they are, and I don't know. I've heard that Ocarina of Time is a very easy game, but from what I've seen, there are things that are just kind of backwards. Like, they're not what you would expect. Like, there's a place where to advance in the water temple, you have to check behind a treasure chest and play the Song of Time to get rid of a block of time that's in the floor. And I don't think a lot of people would really think to check behind a treasure chest. I certainly didn't. So that's kind of why I was stumped on that, and I needed to walk through, and I felt really stupid. There was also another part where you just have to grab up onto a ledge and pull yourself up onto it, and I didn't expect that either, because the ledge looks like it's so tall, like it's so high up, that Link doesn't look like he's going to grab it. I thought he would just, like, smack himself against the wall and just fall into the lava. No, apparently, contrary to a lot of games, he really will jump up and pull himself onto the ledge and, you know, hang on. But I didn't expect that, since I haven't really run into that issue a lot of the times in the game, and you won't run into it many times afterwards. Reminds me kind of Metroid, where sometimes I have no idea what to do. I think that's a pretty apt comparison. It's like a much slower, less hostile feeling version of Metroid, which makes it a little more frustrating when you have to go back and forth between sections. Yeah, kind of. You do kind of have to... There are times when you'll have to scrub the game, and there are times when you won't. But the most important and I think valuable thing I can tell you about Ocarina of Time, and Zelda in general, is just talk to NPCs. All of them. Each and every single one. You never know when they're going to tell you something important, but they will. But you'll know when it's important if the text is colored. Discord message. So, I mean, in general, I think your gameplay is, I don't know, kind of decent, I guess. It's hard for me to really criticize that, but like from what I could tell, you expected things to be more complicated than they are. Do you think the story is very good for a video game? Ocarina? It's straightforward. I kind of like it. I enjoy it. Some people were wondering, like, why doesn't Link go through character development? Why isn't it more complicated? And Zelda's more focused on like lore and world history than it is on character development. I don't mind Link not being character development. He's a self-insert character, objectively speaking. So I don't know. I really like the Zelda. I really like the story for Ocarina of Time. I think it's one of the better ones. But you know, it depends on who you ask. But either way, you have my opinion. I love it to pieces. So it's more about exploring the world. It really is. It's more about world than it is characters, I think. Like, the characters aren't complicated. And I think neither is the world, but its history is where the real meat of it is. Ooh, new overlay. Hello Shoreline, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming along. I'm really glad you were here for this one because, as you can tell by the thumbnail, I've been waiting a very long time for this. This overlay I used sometime, a good long while back, for like for Monster Girls and the Mysterious Adventure. So I just don't use it often is all. Like ever. But hey, let me know what you think about it if you want to see the game in higher detail. If you want to see the game in higher detail, let me know. Let me know and I can switch to my usual overlay where it's just the game on its own. Also, I'm disappointed I didn't see the cutscene where Silver talks with Amy and he goes on about how beautiful the world is, and you know, admittedly it's a bit goofy hearing him say that about a desert. You like pool? But what happened to me? Why am I this bad at this game? But anyway, let me know and I can switch it back to the normal one. I need to get me a proper overlay. She said carrying the ball. Oh, sweetheart, I wish I could carry it. I wish. No, I can't carry it, fuck. It's no secret that Sonic the Hedgehog has had a rough transition in 3D as seen by the ball challenge in Sonic 06. I just really fucking hate the ball challenge, dude. But yeah, where I got the overlay from, that's from a site called Nerd or Die. You can find like a bunch of overlays that you want, and you know, a lot of VTubers, they like their custom overlays, but for a budget VTuber or a budget streamer or somebody who doesn't really mind pre-made stuff, you can get some for, I think they're kind of affordable, but you can also just wait for like Christmas, for like a holiday sale, and then you can get them. Is there something, supposed to be something here? Okay, this is, if I had to guess, this is probably where the All S Rank stage award is gonna be. So I'm gonna have to come back here much later down the line. Sorry, my internet cut out. No, it's okay. I'll repeat what I said. The overlay you can get from a place called Nerd or Die, and they make pre-made overlays. So that's where I got mine. With a little bit of editing, no. But yeah, that's where I got mine. and you can find like a bajillion. You can find a bunch of different overlays. I know since you like Retrowave, I think you'll probably find something you like. I'm good at video games. By the way, you ignored some of my messages. I did not ignore them. I just was trying to wrap up that topic about overlays. But yeah, since you like Retrowave, you'll probably find something you like. They seem to like Synthwave as well. I think they added some Retrowave ones, so you'll probably find something you like. Or some space ones. I'd want to make my own. Alrighty. Just do be prepared, that takes a little while, so... For like placeholder overlays, for me, I think it would work. For me, I'm gonna be using this for a long while. Like, don't expect custom overlays for me anytime. For my streams anytime soon, because it's gonna be a little while. First, I need face tracking, and then I can get overlays and a stream theme and all that. This is like the only time Amy's psychic abilities were acknowledged. Okay, now to respond to your messages. So long as you heard what I said about overlays, that's okay. Amy actually sounds like a child teen instead of a 30-year-old one, right? Doing a dub voice. Okay, and now the messages you wanted. Amy's Japanese voice is far better than an English sassy raspy voice. I'm curious about the ones like from which game, because she's had a lot of different voice actors, but I don't know. Maybe I don't mind Amy's voices. I'm kind of impartial to them, but I do agree that this makes her sound more like a fangirl. More like an overly enthusiastic fangirl. As for Syria, I do not want to spoil that for you. I could spoil it for you, but, you know, I'm not going to be one of those jerks who's like, it's a whatever-year-old game. You should know this by now. What, don't you play every game ever made? No, I don't want to, I just don't want to spoil it for you, unless you're okay with that, of course. Ow. Okay, I don't know all of them. I didn't like her Force's voice either. Yeah, I don't know, they try to make her sound mature, but I don't know. She sounds how she sounds, and, well... And well, I don't know. The way she sounds is not a voice I liked for her that much. I just never really cared for it. And you're right, the animations look a lot better in this. I can see it in Amy the most more than the others. Especially since, you know, like, okay, now she's still clunky. But in the original game, she would just like stop dead in her tracks for like a no range hammer hit. It sucked, dude. Of course, his voice and Frontier's voice, I don't know, I didn't mind them too much. Frontier's, she sounded like a depressed 30-year-old woman. I've heard this complain about a lot of the characters. I personally didn't mind too much. I think she sounded nice and mature there, but you are right, she's supposed to be like a teenage girl. And I'm not one of those people who... I'm not one of those people who... Aw, she gets to... Oh, that's kind of cute. Uh-oh, Amy! Amy! She's Crash Bandicoot now. But yeah. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, some people... I don't know, they go... I'm not one of those people that goes by, like, how long it's been since the characters debuted and expects them to be that age, because I think that's admittedly a little dumb. Because then Mario would be like, what, 40, 50? That'd be, I don't know, kind of dumb, and it's like, just one of those things that sounds like a general opinion of fiction bad and fiction and fun are bad. So yeah, this teenage character, I want them to sound like a teenager. It felt so off for her design. Okay, I want to ask about Syria then. And yeah, don't feel afraid, like, to ask about Syria. I really will tell you if you want me to. But I mean it when I say, like, that's if you want to hear it. I'll tell you, I don't mind. But like, again, I don't want to spoil it for you. I think I'm hoping you didn't misunderstand or mishear what I said when I joked about like 30-year-old about people saying such and such game is such and such years old. Like, I'm making fun of those people because I don't like them. They feel like they look for an excuse just to spoil something for someone. Me, I'm not one of those. I think that's really fucking annoying and I hate them. So, like I said, if you don't know it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But if you want to know it, then I'll tell you. But that's only if you're sure. Because for me, I'm really sensitive to spoilers. I don't want to subject anyone else to that. Her is really cute. I'm not gonna lie. I never liked Amy as a character, but her Japanese voice is kind of changing that for me. Like, she's kind of adorable, actually. Okay, the problem with mature Amy is that she still keeps the same design. If she had a redesign that made her look a bit more mature, I'd be okay with it. However, you just know Sega would never do that. Yeah, they're kind of past the point of, like, redesigning their characters. Because, well, we're not going to see that outside of Riders, sadly. This Amy's actually cute. Yeah, she's pretty earnest. Like, her personality has not changed. But the voice, you know, it makes everything work for me. Let's see. Yeah, I hate those people who think it's okay to spoil story-heavy games and say it's okay because they're old. Right? Like, bruh, like just because it's old doesn't mean you're not a fucking dick for spoiling it. Not everybody, like, who plays every game and watches every movie that ever came out? That's stupid. Like, that's not a good point. That's you looking for an excuse to spoil stuff for people. Knock it off. Fucking asshole. This Amy's absolutely, she kind of is. She sounds so Genki, she really does. Let's see, I played Among Us for the first time yesterday. It was surreal, not in a good or bad way. At last, I finally played the meme game. Amazing. Among Us! Can we just keep Japanese Amy forever? If I'm not careful, I'll fall. Doesn't fall. It really is all about the performance. Yeah, the right... Oh. I could listen to her voice so much, dude. It's so adorable. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to deal with the HP thing more often. Yeah, the right voice on a character really can sell things, honestly. The right performance in general. Like, and you know, obviously script is important, but I can't tell you how many times I've just adored a character on their performance alone. Like, that's kind of why Agent Smith is to me, such an interesting oh, dang it. Such an interesting character in the Matrix because, you know, like, he really sells it. Ah! Stupid, stupid. I hate those things. Like, it's not hard, it just... I'm divided between chat and having a monkey brain. Japanese Amy A. Smart. Agent Smith is great as well. Yeah, like I said, he really performed it. He had that mystery, that air, that voice that made him intimidating. Yeah, just shoot him twice. Yeah, chaining attacks is not... I don't know if that's... Oh... I'm sure it's possible with Silver, but I'm probably just like... Fuso. At video games. Yeah. So you can feel Hugo Weaving trying to sound like a program of the machine, but yet uncannily human, right? No! Fine. I'll go on ahead. Ow! Camera! I blame the camera for that. And myself for being, having a monkey brain in video games. I swear, this is like what filters baby gamers out of this. Okay, now I can go. Depth perception? Okay. Is there a reason why I can't go in here? No. Oh, ow. Come on. I ran out of meter. No. I'm not good at video games. Big sister isn't a real gamer. This reminds me of the beach when you're trying to swim against the waves. Yeah. Big sister in a swimsuit is something I want to see.
あのドア、周りの敵が守ってるみたいだ。とりあえず奴らを倒す必要がある。
Oh, so they explode more if you throw exploding enemies at them. I guess that does more damage. That's weird. Why is this door closed? Let me check. So there's an arrow here. Let me just destroy history. Ah. Big sister likes Animal Crossing. No, my big sister isn't a real gamer. Okay, well that's the ball puzzle. I'm gonna go down here. Where does this take me? I don't think I remember this in the original. Okay, that could be useful. I still remember that meme that I'm kind of proud of. Like, man, shut up, fake gamer. You don't... You play Animal Crossing. I thought I was gonna run out of meter. Okay, well I have a thing here. That looks fairly important. However, I'm guessing you need all S ranks for that. Artistic! Yeah. Oh, again, these are kind of... Oh, the ball, I hate that. How am I gonna S rank this? Oh. Can I push it? Can I... I physically put. I don't know why Silver can't just roll it. Come on. Oh, hate the ball puzzle, dude. Mamie, why did you? Okay, so I can kind of stand in its way to. Oh, can I? Can I? No, I can't. Okay, well, at least these are more durable. I can't tell you how many times I got really frustrated with this stupid puzzle. Case in point. Ah, playing with Silver's balls. I don't want to play with Silver's balls. I like him, but not that much. Okay, so I can do this. I can do this. So I can keep nothing personnelling kid and just. No. Thought I could make it go diagonally. I keep nothing personnelling kid and like going to the opposite side of it. Hate that! Hate that so much! Oh, you're gonna see how angry of a gamer Big Sister can get, because oh, this makes me angry. Well, I can hold it in place. I can't get the camera to cooperate with me though, which is not doing me any favors. However, this is as painful as this is now. Gosh, you better believe it was like 10 million times worse. Oh. But I made progress. Idea, make it go really fast and hold it in place. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that. Thank you for... Oh, and another thing I should mention, don't be afraid to backseat. I do not mind it. I want to figure stuff out on my own, but here I absolutely welcome it. Woo! Oh, that's close. Almost. Yeah. I was not gonna make it. Oh! Oh. Oh. I'm effectively getting no rank. Man, that ball really rail grinded. Thank goodness these walls are more durable than the original. Like, I complain a lot, but the original was hell. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do what you said, Saki. I can get the camera to cooperate with me. Where's Amy, by the way? Is she alive? Amy's dead. Amy, no, just when I was starting to like you. What the? Camera? Ratty camera. Let's see. Hold it there. Man, this makes her meter run out really fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dang it. At least Silver controls like butter. So I have that to comfort me, even though he slips around like he's on butter. I feel mixed about backseating. I'm only okay with it if I ask for it or take a really long while. But if people do it while I'm in the middle of figuring it out, it kind of annoys me. Yeah, backseating has to be a bit of a, I think, a cautious thing. This happened with that Zelda dungeon. I remember Wifey was basically like leading me by the hand. Oh, what the? Oh. No. Oh my god! Silver really did just try to play soccer. Anyway, yeah. It's kind of a, I don't know if I would say a sensitive thing, but you do have to take some consideration into it. Like, I guess as much as I hate this meme, try not to be a Navi, is what I would tell most people when it comes to backseating. Okay, almost. Don't you dare. Okay, thank goodness it sucks it inwards, because the original was also really annoying. Sometimes you'd have like that one last hit to get it in there, and that was the last hit before it, you know, the ball pops. It sucks. Well, I say Navi as in most, not in consideration of my own feelings, in consideration of most other people's feelings. Because they'll get it if I say that. They always hated Navi. They always like to complain about Navi in their top 10 lists for, you know, 10 years after this game released. After the game released, so I think that gets the point across. That said, you and I, of course, maybe not so much, because we don't hate Navi. Not in an annoying way. But yeah, basically not to be overbearing with these things. After I'm done with these stages, I'm probably gonna go for S ranking them. Yes! Blaze, please step on me. Anyway, Blaze, please whisper in my ear. We respect Navi around these parts. Anything else to jump on? Yeah, that's still a thing. I can't wait to see Silent 49 and saving Termina. S-rank these stages, because I know the silver one's gonna be, the ball puzzle is gonna be, oh, that's gonna be a pain. Blaze, please call me a good boy. Blaze, please head pat me and crush me with your thighs. The thick Blaze is, oh goodness. Thick Blaze in Japanese, Blaze voice would be, oh, all kinds of nerf. Was I here before? Well, I guess we made Shoreline uncomfortable. Why can I not hit this guy? It's not even locking onto him. Well, I'm confident I might S-rank this. Silver's just all over the place. I'm good at video games. Yes, but the fan art version where they draw thick Blaze, ooh, that's what I want. Ah, this game's camera is a beast that needs to be tamed. Okay, that one looks kind of cool. Enemy spotted. just immediately dive bomb them. I'm good with just doing something else with this in the background. Oh, okay, I thought we were making you uncomfortable with all of our lewd talk about Blaze and her... Gosh, her sexy voice. Blaze the fat cat tats. Blaze is fun to play as. Not as much as Sonic in this game, but she was more fun. She was a lot more fun than Sonic in the original. Like even in the original, I think I was holding forward, but the game didn't like that. Oh, this keeps camera. Can I do it? Oh, I'm chaining it. Oh, almost. Okay, well I got it perfect, so that's more than satisfactory. Ooh, I'm on a roll here, and just like that, I'm probably gonna jinx it. Dang it. Okay. But yeah, I think in the original Sonic was gonna have the gems as well, and they were meant to like represent the Chaos Emeralds. But you know how things went with the original. So thankfully he has them in Project 06. Very thankfully, because gosh, they're a lot of fun. Perfect! Okay, what's the worst I've heard worse. Okay, good. What's the worst control scheme for Sonic character? Ugh, gosh, control scheme? I can give you one if you told me worst controlling Sonic character, but... Worst control scheme for a Sonic character? Like, I don't know, maybe... Just anytime multiple functions are mapped to one button in a game, which is... Which, I guess would be an issue in SA2, where, like, B is not only... Where B is not only the stomp attack, well, the bounce attack that sends you straight down, it's also the ring dash. So if you try to ring dash and you mess it up somehow, you will bounce attack straight into the abyss. It was a huge problem. In your opinion, and no, you're not allowed to say Big the Cat. Oh, yeah, no. Honestly, Big the Cat's... I think his control scheme is fine. And even then, I don't know. Yeah, Big the Cat's just way too easy. Like, and I don't know. I've made it no secret that I'm kind of annoyed with like the general gamer meme opinions. I'm not gonna try and bog you down with that unless I really feel that way myself. And even then, I'm just gonna try and be brief with it. Boy, what was that? Okay, fine, if you want to be that way. Fine. Meh. Game. Oh, I can't break it normally? Oh, okay. Let's see, is there spikes? Better not be spikes. Better not be spikes. There's nothing here. Supposed to grab those ice shards? Worst controlling Sonic character, yes. Worst controlling, I would honestly say Shadow and Shadow the Hedgehog. Now kiss! Clips through each other. I would honestly say Shadow, because like, he was really slippery in his own game. I mean, like, he made Luigi look like an NBA player. He was that slippery. And the idea being that, of course, if you've ever played as Luigi in a Mario game, you know that he is horrifyingly slippery. Okay. Oh, gosh. All right, fine. Yeah. Nope, I can't do it. But what I can maybe do is, well, if I can get used to the controls. I can get used to the camera controls. Normie Gamer Opinion Starter Pack. Not even knowing Mario's high on mushroom. Sonic Friends bad. There's only 151 Pokemon. K's lie. FF13 bad. Oh, yeah, that's the Normie opinion. I can't tell you how beyond fed up I am with such opinions. Like, gosh, dude, every single fucking top 10 video. It's like, I know good games and all, but man, that is an NPC opinion if I've ever heard of it. You know, one thing on the topic of Sonic's friends, I generally like. Ow, that was clumsy of me. I generally like them, but one thing that's I've kind of thought about in the past. Yeah, Silver sure does like playing with balls. Oh, thank goodness I can actually pick up the ball. Never mind. An opinion I've once heard on an image board is that people's brains tend to shut down when it comes to Sonic. And like, those were their words, not mine. As for whether or not I agree, I think that sometimes these people have a point. In that, yeah, there's a lot of stuff wrong with the Sonic games. But I also think when it kind of comes to complaining about it too, they're sort of missing the point and at times just blatantly nitpicking. Like, I don't know, I saw a video complaining about rail grinding once. I'm like, on the one hand, man, I don't know, I get it. It could be a little more intense, fun, have more input intensive. Ow. Damn. Yeah. Psychic spike. But I don't know, when you're just complaining about the rail grinding. Okay, that was all me. When you're complaining about the rail grinding, it's like, look, are you this desperate for a clickbait video? Just admit it, dude. Okay, well, oh, okay. Sonic fans are just looking something to bitch about. Well, it's not just Sonic fans, it's just people that don't like Sonic too. Like, it's not it's not just the fans. People like to say it's the fans, but I don't know, I've met plenty of moderate fans. Okay, no, I guess I need an enemy or a spike or an explosion box for that. But it's not just the fans, like... Ah. I held down the button. But anyway, it's not just the fans, it feels like the haters too, and that's what they kind of meant comes to people's opinions with Sonic. Sometimes they shut down, but for me it feels more like they're just looking for a reason to complain. Oh, I'm bad at this. I love Silver, but man, combos are not easy with this guy. Let me see if... No. Is there any way I can, Bowling Thorn! Is there any way I can increase my score? Well, it's already at 50,000, so I guess I shouldn't be too worried. Okay. Ow! Oh! Oh my goodness! Yo, I'm gonna need you to chill. Damn, at least let me get my bearings. I got 50,000, so I should be fine on the rank. I think it's generally 50,000 for an S rank. But both Sonic fans and Sonic fans, quotation marks. Yeah, fans in quotation marks, sure, absolutely. And like, I'm not one of those people that generally thinks you should say only good things about the series, but nice. Somehow I got that right. You know, I know it's got a lot of problems, and I think those should be voiced. But I think they should be voiced to Sega, not just making a YouTube video all the time. And I think there's a difference between constructive criticism, that's where you offer things on how it would be better, which I think JebTube, another YouTuber that I've showed you in the past, is very good at, and then there's just looking for a reason to complain, or just like making yet another video about 06. Like, that's the point where it's clear to me that you're just desperate for Patreon money, not making constructive criticism of any sort. Okay, I just got a ping from a Discord that I'm in that I should probably leave because I'm never there, never do anything there anyway. Man, I'm really disappointed Bleem isn't here today. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to S rank. Surprised I got that Crisis City one. Thankfully, I guess Silver is gonna be a little easy. It kind of depends on how many enemies they throw at you. Because Shadow's S stages are really easy to S rank. Because they just throw tons and tons and tons and tons of enemies at you that you're going to build up points for an S rank very easily. But for Sonic's, less so. You're going to get that time bonus, yeah. But they also don't throw as many enemies at you. Yeah, let's redo that. So, yeah, about that. I like that it makes a different sound now. It kind of like lowers and raises in pitch as it lowers. Radical! Great! So Silver's, I think, I'm not really sure. I think he does have a lot of enemies, but unlike Shadow stages, it's kind of harder to get combos in them. It's kind of harder to get combos in them just because Silver is not as, suited to that. So we'll have to wait and see. But for the time being, I'm optimistic on some of them. Some will be a little harder than others, but I think it's gonna mostly be okay. Oh gosh, Silver feels so much better to play as now that he moves. Oh darn it. Dang it. Now that he moves a lot more smoothly. Now that Silver moves a lot more smoothly. Because in the original game, you already know they use like really slow and clunky. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be using that projectile a lot. 'Cause that's really good for keeping the flow going and then chaining it into grabbing an enemy. Aw, he's happy. Aw, my boy's so happy. Okay, another normie opinion. Indie games are all pretentious and not real games. Well, I don't know about pretentious. I wouldn't say real games, that's also kind of a stupid opinion, but I don't know about pretentious. Like, they do try, only problem is that their biggest issue is budget, and that's why they're all pixel games. I haven't heard that one much, but I did hear from one guy once a while ago, and it pissed me off. That's kind of dumb. Seizure warning. You have my apologies for that one. Yeah, that's an opinion, and it's a pretty stupid one. Everyone's got an opinion, I guess. Should I eat some candy? No, but I am kind of hungry. I'm pushing so many buttons trying to look cool that I'm just making a fool of myself. Camera. Camera. The thing is that some indie games look absolutely amazing even if they aren't pixel games. Pixel games can look amazing as well. Or in the Blind Forest, for example. Oh, absolutely. If you want my example of a good-looking pixel game, it's any of the Toho indie games. I love throwing things at Silver. It's so much fun. So it would be nice if I could regain meat. If I could grab that. If I could regain meter as I jump. What? Was there something in there? I don't get it. Thank you so much for this attack, it's so useful. Is this the radical train? Yes it is. However, you don't get a train chase section because, well, you know, Silver is nowhere near as fast as the two. Even though he can fly, but they didn't put that in the original game, so it's not here, sadly. Some idiot. What's the lore behind the balance pads in Sonic? Gosh, I still remember that one video I posted in your Discord where I quoted that, like, somebody going on their, like, joke quote about YouTubers going on about the artistic placement of the objects in comparison to the world, like, complaining about the rails and the springs and the objects and you know, the boost rings, and it's like, dude, shut the fuck up already. Gosh. It's one of those opinions where it's like, there's constructive criticism, and then there's just looking for a reason to complain about Sonic because you know everyone's going to agree with you by the start, which means it's going to get you likes and subscriptions, which means it's going to get you Patreon money, and you know everyone needs to pay bills, but still shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know, to me that's just really annoying. Like, man, I don't want to sound like one of those people who's like Sammy Sonic fan or whatever. Gosh, there's some cutscenes here, and it makes the missing ones it makes me really feel it when there's some missing. It really makes me feel it when there's one missing, because gosh, some of them look so cool. It makes me want to see them here, like the cutscene with Silver and Shadow working together, that was really cool. But yeah, that's one of those things where it gets really annoying. I'm sorry if I'm complaining too much, but yeah, that's one of those things that gets me going. Like I said, I don't want to sound like Sammy classic Sonic fan, but yeah, that's just obnoxious. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up and make a proper video, damn. I want Patreon money. Yeah, there's no cutscenes here. Yeah, sadly. Some of them, there's no cutscenes where some of them kind of need it most, but really, I guess it's fine though. He grew up and he realized, and he revealed that the entire time he was joking. Off to a great start. Okay, it's a lot faster in Shadow's attacking, so that's good. Oops, I should not have activated that. He merged together with Sega and became Sega Saiyan versions. And another thing I wanted to say was that, oh cool, he can force it down. Oh! Dude shut me down, he's like, boy, don't you even try it. Oh. Okay, well fine. No. No. I'm good at video games. Can I just redo this? This is embarrassing. Oh, game's hiccuping. Alright, there we go. Wouldn't lose you. And one thing I wanted to say was that you already know I don't like Shadow. You know, I've not kept that a secret to any extent, to any degree. But okay, thank goodness he can also ring dash. But I like Shadow when he's able to work in a dynamic with other characters, and I want to emphasize the word with. I mean, not an excuse for Shadow to be a boss fight, to just relive the nostalgia of SA2. Man, I shouldn't even have. To like relive the nostalgia of SA2. I mean, like, with other characters. Because I think that's kind of Shadow at his best, like, shows that he's at the end of his arc now. He's not somebody who wants to killmonger everything. He's a character who has a goal, yes, but he can work with other characters to achieve that because he's seen that that all of their core values, that his core values line up with others, and that's the important. That's the main important thing about Shadow, and it feels like Sega misunderstands that.
見届けさせてもらうぜ
But it feels like Sega misunderstands that, and they think Shadow at his best is just angry. Oops. Dang it. And they think Shadow at his best is just, you know, angry and kill, but like, one, that's kind of Knuckles' role as the angry berserker. Two, Shadow is supposed to have a little more depth than that. You know, I don't like him. I actually, again, I despise the character. But one of his selling points is that, you know, depth. And Sega just doesn't seem to get that. Right, oops, dang it. I'm right on that. Oh my god, SF still looks like a kid. Even if he is like 23 now. Yeah, some people it takes a little bit for them to age in a sense. Me? Well, yeah, well actually I don't want to go on about my age. Because not only is Yu-nee-chan self-conscious about that, that's also kind of giving away too many details, but I was going to give you an example, but I don't want to. I would do that over Discord. Some people kind of look like teenagers even when they're young adults. Yeah. Yu-nee-chan is forever 17. In a literal sense, yes. She died when she was 17. Like, that's kind of her character history thing. But I do like the idea of her going like, no, I'm forever 17. I died how many such and such years ago? Oh my god. I need to pay attention to that meter. I died how many years ago? No, you're, worrying over details. Details, yes. Oh. That's unfortunate. It is, but, you know, she's a ghost. She's gotta die at some age. Otherwise, you know, then she wouldn't be a ghost. And if anything, it works. I like to think, you know, like her death was tragic in her story. But there are good things, and I think as a whole it kind of works out for her. Because now she gets cool ghost abilities. And of course she's forever 17 in a literal sense. So she would be upset that it happened. Her brother would be upset, but like I said, it works out. Now, how am I gonna get over? Where do I have to go? And do I get over there? Well, it's probably that. Over there is represented by all the boxes. Oh, okay, no. This is the switch room. Oh, thank you. Now, unfortunately, it seems I've kind of run out of things to talk about. Which is to be expected. I've only got so much to say.
この弾は乗って操作することができる。衝撃を受けると消えてしまうから気をつけて操作するのだ。
I hated these ball puzzles. Going into more of the unit backstory. I only have so much planned out, and only so much of it that I'm set on, that I've confirmed. I'd still have to spend a lot of extra time thinking about it. Okay, well. There we go. Oh, I can accelerate in place. Alright, but the general idea that I've settled on. That I've settled on. I need to stop hesitating with that. That I've settled on is that she kind of died trying to save her brother in a car from a car crash, and died herself. And a detail I kind of wanted for her was that. Ow. Grab the balls. Silver. Okay, maybe I just ran out of meter. But an idea I generally settled on was that she successfully saved her brother from a car crash, but this came at the expense of her own life. And if you look closely, you can see a little triangle at the top of her head. That's called a hitakaikushi. And it's used in Japanese folklore to represent a ghost. They always wear that little headband. However, in Yu-nee's case, it has something of a practical purpose. And it's from bandage wraps. You can't see it because her hair is covering it. But that's from bandage wraps in the hospital when she was being treated for her wounds. And if you moved her hair that's covering her face, you'd see some pretty nasty wounds from the car crash still there. From the impact of the car, or the truck, the vehicle that hit her. So, and it has kind of affected her appearance, and it's part of why she's so covered up as. Okay, you done? All right, thank you. Oh, I can't even move the camera now. Oh. But anyway, goodness, dude. So, and it's part of why she's so, covered up, is that, ow. Part of why she's so covered up is because, you know, underneath her body are a lot of damage still left over that unfortunately did her in. And, you know, of course, she's not, like, completely broken or anything, but you can definitely tell that she's worse for wear.
このスイッチを押すと磁力が働く。引き寄せるだけのものもあれば反発するものもある。スイッチを入れた後の色に注目するのだ。
ここは海の中だったのか。
Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I pass by without it being a problem? I can, or I can take my time to defeat the enemies and go for more points and eventually an S rank, but I think I should be okay here. That's really cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So I'm glad you like what basic stuff I have so far, because admittedly it's not a lot. Oh boy. Oh, game's hiccuping. Oh no. I'm glad you like what basic stuff I have so far, because admittedly it's not a lot, and I'd like there to be more. But that's gonna, you know, also take me a while. 2D sections! I mean, could be worse, but I'm also playing it up for laughs. Ow! Trying to keep a combo going. Okay, well that didn't go well at all, in the slightest. But yeah, I want to plan out more, but that's the general basics of what I have, and even that's subject to change. And as I was saying, you know, under all her clothes, her body's not completely broken and disfigured, but you would see that she has taken some damage here. Like, she's got some pretty heavy bruises, maybe signs of a broken bone here and there. Because, you know, as much as I want the character to look good... Oh, not quite. Took too long there. As much as I want her to look good, at the same time, I wanted to keep a general horror, not theme, but inspiration, because she is a ghost, and I want her to have elements of that instead of just being all moe. You know, a lot of her is cuteness, nice, comfy, sweetness stuff as a character, yes, and I want that to be the general direction. But, you know, she is a ghost, and I want to have some of that involved with her. Oh yeah, about Yuna's sag hag bags. They're very big. I did intend to preserve those. Thankfully, I'm not gonna put bruises all over those. A little reference to the backstory, even a little visible on the character. Thank you, and I'm glad you feel that way. You can't see it, but even her plushie has this as well. It has evidence of like some bandage wrap, and I can take a picture of that and show you later. I don't have any of the lore for Shiloh the Kitsune right now, but I have the big parts in all my head. Yeah, that admittedly does take some planning, I think. For some VTubers, you know, they skip out on it, they don't do much, or they do a whole lot. It's not really necessary, but I think it's just a fun thing to do. Should Kurako have lore, or lore she made for herself? Well, I mean, she has like a backstory, doesn't she? She grew up in a house off in Elysia, and her parents aren't around much. Her sister is not the nicest to her, but she's an avid gamer and a student at school, and like I imagine she does the VTubing thing as a hobby, but she also likes to dress up and look really grandiose and all that. Or do you mean like made up lore for her? Oh, I do not like Flame Core. I hate Flame Core. Kingdom Valley, follow the egg carrier.
Sonic, 時間がない。急いでエリスの元に向かうぞ。
俺に任せろ。
They look so good! Oh no. Game. Uh-oh. Oh, dearest me. Oh my goodness. I'm honestly surprised I'm having these problems. Like, I did not have this in the last release. Okay. The game is like dangerously close to crashing. But then again, I was able to play without a problem on my own. I've never streamed Project 06 before, so I'm gonna have to turn everything down. Draw distance, texture quality, camera lens effects, I do like those. Blur effects, motion radial. Blurs corners of the screen as the player goes faster. Motion blur caused by object. Camera movement off entirely. And let's go with radial. Bloom. Bright lights appear to leak in the surrounding scenery. On. You can send me the Scar uniform if you want. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of that later. Yeah, that's pretty much it. She does the VTubing thing for herself as a hobby. Oh yeah. Then, I mean, I guess. I'm not sure I understand your original question, because like you did have lore for her. I'm not sure why you're asking me if she should, but I might be misunderstanding. She's basically been alone ever since childhood. Her parents are away a lot and her older sister is there to take care of her, but her older sister is very business-minded and doesn't care much. Yeah, so, you know, there's her lore. Volumetric lights. Renders beams of light shining through the environment. High, off, medium. Because I want it. I want it all. I want the graphics. Basic, distance, rendering distance, shadow, very high, very low, low, medium, high. Because I want it all to look good, you know? Renders additional textures for shadows. Shadows! 2 cascades. Let's just lower this all to medium and see how things go. And hope for the best. Admittedly, my PC is good, but it's not a beefcake. When I originally built it, I didn't really think I was going to stream ever. And I proved myself wrong, and I kind of regret not having shelled out more of my Biden bucks at the time. Kurako found solace in online communities, but they also made her a lot more cynical and grumpy. I mean it when I say she's literally me in that aspect. I also enjoyed them, and they kind of made me angry and like to complain a lot, and getting annoyed at gamers complaining about everything. I ended up complaining about everything as well, and I really regret that. It could be funny if Kurako said she used to be a human and made her backstory, but she was actually just born as a vampire. I think Kurako, knowing her, she would probably make up some kind of big fancy grandiose lore about her being an ancient demon on Earth. They look so good together. Anyway, okay, now things look a lot better. About her being like an ancient child of an ancient demon, come to Earth to save the place or something. Like, basically her lore she makes up for herself would be all the Yu-nee tropes put into one. That's what I imagine her lore would be like, but, you know, of course, she's your character, that's up to you. Oh, game's still hiccuping. It would have definitely crashed earlier. It'd be funny if Kurako, okay, I didn't miss any messages. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, this is gonna be, ooh. Nope, nope. I could not MLG that. Ah, game. Nope. Nope. Oh, I gotta. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have to turn down some settings. Nope. Nope. No, no, no. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, which sucks because this game looks so beautiful at its highest settings, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to stream with that. I like the ancient demon thing, that's funny. Yeah, that sounds like something she would come up with. Okay, that was painful to look at. Oh my goodness. And I pushed B one too many times. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Enable tilting motion on carries when turning. Off. Off. Half off. Like, what's the frame rate? Well, I don't know if that really does anything. Does VSync actually help? Draw distance, medium, let's keep that to low. Low. Camera lens effects. Kind kind of want that. Blur effects, motion off, bloom. I really like bloom. Glowing outlines, render soft outlines and objects, glowing objects and characters. Keep that on. Volumetrics. Oh, alright. Off. Reflections on various surfaces on low. Shadows off. Like sharp edged shadows. Basic. Distance low, very high. Cascades. No cascades. I don't know what those are, but let's see how that works out. And if setting it to the lowest possible settings isn't gonna be enough, then I'll just have to settle for I don't know. Probably just trying to work through all the hiccups. It is. Shiloh's lore is a bit complicated, so I can DM it. Was he the one who was chasing that girl across the planet? I don't want to crowd the chat. No, that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, there's only you two. It's perfectly fine. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh my goodness, this looks disgusting. PS2, unfinished PS2 looking game, head ass. Oh my goodness, no different lore now. Oh, you changed it since then. Well, it's working. It's a little better. Oh my goodness, this frame rate. This is just regular song. Yeah, that's basically. Which makes me sad, like, I don't know. I like what this game could have been, and at its best, Project 06 genuinely, like, really does look beautiful. But it's made with, like, no regard for optimization. And, well, that's a bit harsh. They made it. They did the best they could, but I think the manual said there was something about, like, Unity's... Oh. Ooh, ouch. This hurts. Oh, it was, like, made with outdated tools or something. Which is why it's, like, so piss-poor optimized. Oh, the camera. Since ancient times, the old corporation of Shinbrella has been summoning demons in Earth in the year 1997. One such demon proved herself to be the ultimate gamer. Ow. Stop it. Stop it, Shud. Where's this box coming from? Okay, so I'm guessing you need this box. Oh. 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 This is a little painful. They experimented on a gifted human child was born by the union of DNA, human DNA and mutant DNA. They created the ultimate human, Karako. Ultimate gamer. It sounds like something she would do. Oh my god. Like, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but it sounds really cringe, and that's like exactly what Karako would make up for herself. So
レビテートできそうだな。
I guess if I'm saying it sounds like cringe, that's kind of a compliment in a way. Like, yeah, that's pretty cringe, so it's fitting. Ooh. Ow. Oh, it's not enough? Cringe is supposed to be, yeah, basically. So does that mean it loops back around into being based? Oh, it makes me sad to play this game on lower graphics, like, gosh. I should not have done that. Why did I do that? Well,
この建物だいぶ脆くなってるな。邪魔なこいつらさっさと片付けようぜ。
let's clean up this trash. Alright, my meter. I keep forgetting about that meter. Okay, now it's gonna open. Shallow exists in an alternate dimension that is very similar to our own. Technology is roughly similar. One part of the world is sparsely populated, and this is where Shiloh and his family lived. Psychic Spike! That dude got knocked out of the park like a Smash Brothers character. Fear my... Wait, I missed such a good chance to say I've got balls of steel. In this region there are secret portals to other dimensions such as our own. Each portal is maintained by a family, one of which being Shiloh's. I'm good at video games. By the way, I hope you like the Aiko's Kurako drawing unit. I did. I'm honestly surprised you portrayed her in such a way, because I did not think she would be that much of a hater. But it's kind of funny seeing her on her hater arc now. Gosh, if I could just run into those guys, it would have been so funny. Just to be like, I've got balls of steel. No! No! Okay, let me wait for my meter to come back. Probably could have taken a shortcut. Oh, I hate. Ring. Give me a ring. There we go. Charlotte is really fascinated by these other dimensions and often goes against the wishes of his family. They don't trust him wanting to help keep up the appearances of them being foreigners. So he's like a scientist, an explorer. Less like hater and more like if I make Kurako Chan seem unappealing, maybe come and go to me and say, oh, okay. I thought it was her being like just kind of bitter. Like getting back at Kurako for being a jerk all those times. Now where is this taking me? So I thought I heard something. Okay, so I can rapid fire 3 of them. Okay, this is where I probably would have ended up if I crossed that bridge successfully. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, the original was actually a lot more reliable with its forms of damage. At least I think it was. Maybe I just need to hold it down more. An explorer. Oh, he does this with this cute kitsune redhead GF Hadley. Oh, I want a redhead kitsune GF who finds it hard to speak. Shenanigans happen. That sounds cute already. An explorer, not really a scientist. She definitely. I like what you've got going here's Shoreline. This sounds like a fun manga. She definitely does it to partially get back at her too, though. Been called fat one too many times. Yeah. The way I write Kurako, I make her seem like kind of a dick. I purposely made the characters wear normalish clothing. Okay, hang on. Let me see if it does anything. Well, I don't know if I can get this box in here. Okay, so sometimes you really have to rely on the properties of objects, which is kind of annoying. Well, that's how the original game was, but it's kind of unreliable. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not what I intended to do. The idea was inspired by the reverse isekai idea. She's right about. Oh, I see. Can I? The idea was inspired by the reverse isekai idea. Oh, did you, is there a manga that inspired you to do that, or did you just, like, come up with that on your own? Despite being keepers of a secret interdimensional portal, everyone's just. She's right about Kurako not being able to cook, though, while Akiko can do really good cooking. Does Kurako only eat, like, instant noodles? Splat him against the wall. Nope, not today, buddy. Alright, now let's see how this works out. Okay. That worked out very nicely. Let me see. I'm getting slowly used to these controls. I don't know why it's so hard for me. Your idea sounds interesting too, Charlotte. A normal, despite being keepers of a secret interdimensional portal, everyone's just a normal person otherwise. Ah, gotcha. They're trying to keep it that way, I see. Let's see. I came up with on my own. Oh, nice here. Now, before I do that, let me read all these messages because I do want to. I'll need a little more focus for Sonic stages because they're even faster. Came up with on my own. Oh, I see. That's good. Good job. It sounds pretty good so far. It sounds really detailed. You ever think about writing all these things down? It's like you seem to really like world history and depth for characters, and I feel like That could make some interesting stories. Instant noodles with blood packets. Me looking at that cheap dollar store blood. Hit send before I can finish the sentence. It happens. On the one hand, I feel bad for Kurako because it sounds like she's got it hard. On the other, she's... I don't know. We must appreciate V-kun for giving her a chance, because she really doesn't seem like she deserves it sometimes. And I missed those rings, but it's okay. I'll get better. I had to, Oh! Good! Well, you could say that. Oh, I am not getting that S rank. I had to practice this a bit when I was audio testing, so I'm mostly confident. But man, that was awful. There we go. Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. Bad Apple starts playing. I would recite the damn Daniel one. The damn Daniel version. Hey, I'm good at video games. I said I'm good at video games. But that would probably sound a little cringe. Somebody trying to make YouTube poop sound effects. I do not like having my gems. I like that curved path it does, that's nice. What? What do you mean I didn't pick them up? Okay, poor Kurako. She isn't poor money-wise, she's just lazy. Oh, I gotcha. But she is pretty sad socially. Thanks, Saki. Saki? Did I say Saki? I might have said Saki. I mean V-Tree. Which is a... Oh my god. How did I mess that up? Okay, well it seems to work pretty well if I swing myself around like this. But yeah, V-Tree is the main character. No! No! Oh my god. Oh, depth perception! But yeah, V-Tree is the main character who gives all these girls chances. Oh my gosh. Seeing that 0 points rank is just, oh, that stings. I genuinely want to redo this. You know, of course it's not going to be easy, but still. Ah. Okay, there's a thing there that probably need to get to, or maybe that's just left over from the Sonic stage. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just kind of focusing on this here. Oh my gosh, this looks like... Who's so on lower settings? This looks so beautiful in higher settings. It looks gorgeous. It looks near pornographic. Like, it's visual sex, but on lower settings, it's so bad, bro. Yeah, it does look like the original game, and that's not what I want it to look like.
Yes!
My boys breakdancing together. Helly's supposed to be poor socially too. Neither is Shiloh. He's actually quite bad at hiding the whole interdimensional travel thing. He sounds like a character I'd slap upside the head a lot of times and call him a baka. Does he accidentally reveal secrets to one or two people? Half the time people just think it's autism. He sounds like an endearing character, really. Sex. You mean porn? No, I mean visual sex! Flame core. Yeah, I think Kingdom Valley is a really graphically intensive one. Flame core, I do not believe is as bad, but I have not played Flame core on the highest settings. I'm good at video games. So, where's my score? Where's my score title thing? He sounds really fun. Oh, she doesn't have a ring dash. This is something I have a little more confidence in, but don't expect top tier gameplay from me. I have not played Silver in a long time. Sure, I played Control, but you know, Silver and Jesse and are two very different controlling characters. Silver's kind of unreliable in this. Like, is this just me, or is he just kind of unreliable? He wasn't this bad in the last Project 06 release, but I could be wrong. Anything else to find? Oh, look at those. Those, lava falls. I guess you can't call them waterfalls of lava, like, well, they're not. Like, they're not really lava. They're not waterfalls if they're not water. He sounds really fun. Yeah, he does. Up there. No, all is not lost. All is lost. It's all over. I'm gonna kill myself. The West has fallen. I fucked it up. On the topic of Yuna's lore, it's also why I emphasize, like, I don't play the character. Oh, I missed when you could grab these them like in midair in the original. It was so funny. But yeah, like, I don't play the character because Yuna as a character is very sweet and wholesome. And, well, put simply, I don't do her justice in that regard. Until I can voice her, I'm not gonna act her. Oh, okay. Yeah, you kind of have to be quick on the draw with these. Otherwise, they'll just rise too high for you to climb onto them. Oh. No. Nope, nope, nope. Case in point. No. It's Jover. I don't play Kurako really either. Maybe occasionally it's a Joker reference. Yeah, it's not something I guess you and I have any business doing since, you know, we're not girls. So we can't really play girl characters, sadly. And people say female VTubers don't have it easier, but what, like, why and how? I don't plan on playing the character either, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's too fun to just not play him at all. Okay, well, I don't see any other way to go. It's available to me. Ocean Marine fans, when they find out their Dongmon EGF is actually subbed. Many such cases. Oh, I see. Oh, ow! So I see what I'm supposed to do now. I'm supposed to throw this in midair, then grab. And that's gonna help me keep combos going. Oh, there. Just gonna wait for that pillar to... Okay, no? Can you... Silver, please. I love you, but work with me here. Okay, it's gonna be kind of a... and I can probably... I think if I can... I think if I can float afterwards, maybe I can keep the combo going, but I don't know, like... I don't know, the meter, it doesn't seem to activate. Maybe the timing's kind of tight. It's only like when I'm jumping off of a height, then it works. And even then, just barely. Okay. It's working now. But I have to, the timing is a little specific. And it's easier if I really hold down the jump. Okay, but then the floating is really going to help me chain these together. I'm going to go sleep, I think. Oh, alright. Have a good night, Saki. Thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. And I hope you had fun. I know I've been going on a little bit. Oh, wow, I'm almost at that 3-hour mark. But thank you for joining, and I really appreciate it. We're not going to go much longer. We're just going to play as play the other stages. And then we'll probably wrap it up soon anyway. VS ranking is going to be saved for another time. But have a good night, and in case you're not in bed just yet, These really are the best I can do for head pats, but Oyasumi. Oh. Ooh. I think part of the problem is also just that Silver's hits are just not that reliable sometimes. So us ranking stages as Silver is going to be kind of a challenge. Oh, damn it. Should have grabbed that ring pod. Okay, there we go. I need to focus a little bit. Just because I'm like trying really hard to do my best in really having to do my camera, why do you do these things? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna 100% gonna fault that with Project 06. Like, the original game did not do these things. What are you doing, Project 06? Game. Oh my god. Dang it. Oh. Giving me a hard time, game. Go away. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna have to watch somebody else. Watch somebody else get a bunch of combos with Silver, because this... Oh, that's gonna be essential in... That's gonna be really important for S ranking these, and that does not seem pretty easy right now. And, you know, also, I do need to get good. It's like, oh, I floated there. Why did it not register it as such? And the camera's not working. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses for being bad at the game, but the game is not working with me. Yeah, that was always a problem, admittedly, even in the original. Where you could do that ground pound thing and it would still just kind of hurt you. Alright, just gotta wait for this. Jelly asked about some of Shiloh's lore, and he named it Shylore. So, now what's that over there? Is that the next section, or is that a... No... I guess all the lights need to be on. Should I? Okay, I guess I could. Now here you can actually see that platformers are kind of my forte. Hard as it is to believe based on my gameplay earlier. I would like to think I'm doing pretty well for myself right now. No? Okay, well, I guess I missed one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I missed one. Oh well. Man, I really gotta get good if I want to S rank these. It's a good thing I can hit these in midair without... without stopping dead in my tracks. Give me that, give me that, give me that. They changed the lighting here. I'm not sure, but I think in the last release, and even in the original, it was a lot darker. Which I'm kind of glad for. Glad they changed that. Like, on the one hand, it changes the atmosphere. On the other, I don't know. It really came at the expense of how honestly comfortable the game was to play, like, at all. Like, it was really bad. Like, it was really dark. Both in the original and in the Shadow release. It's a shame we gotta wait. It's a shame we gotta wait so long in between releases. I think those gems help me keep energy up, so if I can make use of that. Oh yeah, they refill it, so it's gonna help me keep combos going. Let's see. Gosh, these combos are sloppy. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Alrighty, I'm back. Oh, oh, never mind. I just didn't have the window clicked. Oh goodness. Yeah, unless Wingus comes back soon, I'm probably gonna end the stream after this stage.
どうやらこいつは一定間隔で攻撃してくるみたいだな。
Because I'm a little over the 3-hour mark now, and that's really all there is to say.
直接力をぶち込むしかないな。
Oh. Is it gonna destroy those pillars I set up? No, thankfully. I'm glad there's spots where the camera pans out and shows you more of this. That really helps. Oh gosh, Silver is so much faster now. Which means the floating isn't as required. Like, there are times where you don't have to use it in the slightest. Nope, going back, going back. Where you don't have to use it at all, and that really helps. But at the same time, I don't know, I just don't like how fast it runs out.
やるじゃないか。
よし、あとは奴を倒すだけだ。
Control point claimed. It's a shame others weren't here. It'd have been nice if Jelly, Nano, or Jet Mike were here.
やったぜ。
よし。
That looks like something out of Doom. Admittedly, like, toned down by a lot. Still, that looks straight hellish. Oh, I kind of missed the screens at the end. That would be fun. Yeah, it'd be nice if they were here, but oh well. They've got their own obligations and such. Rank.
これくらい簡単だぜ。
Mid. Ugh. The B rank. Okay. Wave Ocean Blaze. Well, we'll probably be able to get that out of the way pretty quick. Head to Soliana Castle Town.
青いハリネズミ。本当なのか。急いでシルバーを探さねば。
Oh gosh, Blaze's voice. She's gonna be so much easier to get combos with. Just because, like, Sonic was also really easy because the distance between enemies is just pretty minimized in general. Oh gosh, like, the distance between enemies is pretty minimized in general. And, because you're just so fast and you have a way to, like, get closer. But with Silver, you don't have that. You kind of have to rely on your powers, and which are kind of unreliable. I'm really glad her double jump resets after every use. That's extremely helpful. Well, I wasn't fast enough for that.
私が全員始末してやる。注意しろ。突っ込んでくるぞ。攻撃をかわして反撃するんだ。
Or just do this. And this looks like... Oh. And that looks like a pretty good way to preserve your combo meter. Well, not really meter, there's no meter, but preserve the hits that counted. So I'll be making a lot of use of the flame spin. It's kind of like the same thing with the bounce attack for Sonic. I think if you use the bounce attack, it will keep things going. It'll hold on to your meter so you can further build up to it until you reach the next enemy. But it looks like it's gonna be a lot less misleading and a lot clearer with Blaze. And I think with Shadow is kind of hard because there's a way to do it. You just need to know what that actually is. And I have no idea. And I have to go back and watch the video where it's explained to me. Dang it. Because I think I watched a YouTube video from one of my favorite YouTubers where he kind of explains this, but it was a whole stream, so I won't be remembering that anytime soon, unfortunately. Because it was a long time ago, and like I don't even know where specifically in the video. Ow! Oh, there goes my combo. There goes my S rank. I don't remember where specifically it was, so that'd be an issue. Dang it! Oh, if I got that one guy, I might have been able to, I don't know how close I am to the S rank. I'm a little worried. I do not like those lines around Blaze's cuff things. 68,000, okay. I'm gonna go now, Yu-nee. Thanks for the stream. Alright, thanks for coming along, Shoreline, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you and Saki both had fun. I'm probably gonna be ending anyway. Unless there's anything more for Silver's section, which there does not seem to be. So yeah, this isn't added in the game yet, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm gonna be ending it anyway, so thank you for coming along, and I hope you and Saki both had fun. I know I did, because I've been looking forward to this game to the silver release for this for a long time now. I'm glad it's finally here. And now the question is just how to S-rank these stages. But that'll be it for now. I'm gonna be streaming this next time, so you and Saki will be able to see more of it. And anybody else who's rewatching this or was lurking, they'll be able to see more of it as well, so anyway, that's it for today. So I hope everyone had fun. Thank you for coming along, Shortline. Thank you, Saki. And for anybody else rewatching, thank you. So without further ado, from Big Sister, have a good night.